Hello, what's happening? I'm taking apart this thing. I'm sending it back as junk. I hate doing this kind of stuff. These people send you all this junk, then you got to put it all back together. Bill, hello. I'm sending back this stuff, this thing that I bought from Amazon. It's garbage. I wouldn't trust this 2 kilometers on a bike. Sharon, hello. Just some junk I bought. I really waited on this, and it turned out to be total junk. I got to get it packed up. They pick it up tomorrow. Thank goodness I bought it all from Amazon so I get my money back. Just a headache. I go through all that crap for no reason, you know. I've got like 3 returns to send back today. I got to get ready for tomorrow. Really a lot of junk. If you put this stuff on your bike, it'll fall off in a day. Try to co-op with a biker. Usually this brand of stuff is good stuff. It just wasn't this time. Yeah, usually this stuff is not that bad. It's just this time it was just junk. Because I usually only buy a brand, but now I understand one brand I don't buy anymore. I thought Rock Brothers was a good brand because I liked their pedals. I have to get new AirPods this week. I thought your bike was buzzing and it was yours, was it? Damn it. I gotta get my pliers to fix this. I got so much stuff to take apart and return. Let me go get my pliers. I'm just taking apart 500 freaking bolts so I can return stuff. I wasted hours of my life with that thing. It was utter junk. They send you a wrench that's worth about 10 cents and it works on one bolt and then it's no good anymore. The whole package was just a terrible package. Everything about it is just a scam. I've had a few of those this week. Today I got a thing and it came with none of the hardware. I'm only going to buy from good brands. There's no such thing as a bargain. There's no such thing as a good deal. It's all these shady-ass Chinese companies that come to Saudi and stock the Amazon warehouse. It's just shady companies. What's up, Thammer? 100% Chinese shady stuff. China has great products, but that's not what is being brought here to Amazon. They're junk. Thank goodness I buy from Amazon now. That way I can return all this junk. I spent so much time farting around with this stuff. I'm a little pissed, to be honest. I should sue them for my time. It's funny, I had had a good year with no problems on Amazon. And then I tried to buy some non-brand stuff, and it's my fault. I should know better. Non-branded stuff, they don't care about nothing. I should have been more careful. Every time you had to go with some silly-ass no-name brand, generic stuff, it's a problem. Delmar, thank you for the sub. Okay. Shot the other fox last night. It was trying to get to the ducks. Did you? Good. Now you can live clearly again. This may have been the biggest junk I've gotten in a long time. Whole box of junk. One thing I received today was just downright fraud. I don't know why they wasted their time to send it to me, to be honest. It was total fraud. I can't believe the company wasted their time to send me the product. All right. This box is ready to go back. I just got to put the shipping label on it. Hallelujah. I got another box to do. We'll do it later. I need a printer. I usually just print at work, but I actually have seen the need where I've needed a printer at home a few times. I just don't like to maintain a printer because I don't print enough to have one. You know, when you got a printer, what do you really print? I never need to print stuff. You know, I bought printers before, and when the ink ran out, I threw the printer away. It was cheaper to buy a new printer than to buy ink. Here's a Canon printer for 200 reals. Maybe I'll buy that, use it, and throw it away. An all-in-one multi-functioning printer. There you go, 229 reals. Copy, print, and scan. That's like 50 bucks. I went for a bike ride. I know, Jan, I wanted to ask you about that. How'd they go? Nice and hilly. Well, did you get good exercise with it? Or you felt good? Good. Hey, boss man. Please get rid of those clipless pedals. There's no need for them. You're not an Olympic athlete trying to win any tournaments. There's no safety in those. 40 minutes is fine. That's hard work. But get rid of them pedals. Get on Amazon, get you a $10, $20 set of pedals. You can just wear your regular tennis shoes. They help on the hills. I don't know, the safety problem versus that, if you're comfortable. I used to wear them when I was street racing. I hate them. Now that I quit wearing them, my life is so much better. Yeah, my life has improved. I was an avid wearer of them. I had the pointy shoes, the click-ins, the Shimano, I don't know why it's called clipless, because you clip in, but it's called clipless. I guess I don't understand I was into it. Well, we'll get out of here in around 30 minutes. I need to go to laundry and some other stuff. The only one thing is winter is coming. It's okay, you can ride on a cold day. Won't hurt you. Wrap up, head out. Good exercise. Hey, Tina. I'm thinking about the tire situation for me. The tires are like $100 each. And my tires are good. Maybe I don't need to invest that just yet. The trails will be warmer. There you go. Tina, what's up? Miss Tina's here. I don't know, I got to think about all this stuff personally. I don't know what I need. I get confused. You got to watch out not to overdo something you don't, you know? It's easy to overdo things. I watch the practical biker videos. This guy just talks about all this shit that you just does you no benefit and it actually does you more harm than good. And his number one thing he hates is clipless pedals. He really went into a big speech about those, how bad they are. So that was shocking. When I listened to his speech, I was like, yep, I agree. You got it. He hit it right on the head. I got cheated today on an Amazon order. I had a little phone mount thing that I ordered, and it came with none of the hardware. I opened it up, and there was no hardware in the box. They better exercise up and down movement better for you. I will be doing more and more. Yeah. There's no benefit in those things. Okay, rock and roll. I gotta put some other shit in the box for people. The BS, they're better for you than normal pedals. No, they're not. Nobody needs them. I am watching the practical biker, 35-year-old pro, and I like the way he talks. Oh, my phone just fell off and wouldn't connect back again. I don't know why. I tried. It wouldn't connect for nothing. I went to an area, there was zero signal, and it wouldn't come back. It just killed itself. Dead signal. Completely dead. It's not one man's opinion. There's 35 people that talk about it. And I trust those people. They're professional bikers, and one of them is placed 6th in the Tour de France many times, 6'4", and he's placed in the top 5. They're just practical bikers, talking about the real after their retirement and how they ride and what's important and what's not. So they're pros, by default pros, not by accident. Who is it? Let's see if we can find it. We'll show them to you. We'll look it up and share it with you. You look at these guys, listen to what they say. You can log into my history, look and see. You have my YouTube account. Look at the history of the channels I've been watching. You should be able to see it. I think all my history is available. The problem, I have thousands of videos to look through. You're saying it's a fact. Yeah, I can show you. I don't have to show you. If you don't believe it, don't do it. That's just easy. It's that easy. Yeah, if you don't like it, don't do it. And if you believe differently, that's okay. It's totally up to you. If you're sold on an idea and you're already in the game and you can't see any other game around than what's sold in your mind, then it's in your mind. That's just the way it is. Yeah, you can't do that. If it's in your mind, it's in your mind. I know many people sold on stuff that's a little bit fantasy. And some stuff I don't believe. No, it's not false. It's 100% true. Your rebuttal is false. But we'll share it with you just to give you some peace of mind. I understand you probably already own a few pair of shoes and a bunch of pedals like that, so it's a little upsetting. There's stuff in here that says I watched. I never watched this stuff. Check this out. I didn't see the Trump. I like Trump, but I don't see anything about Traverse City. Why is that in my list? I didn't watch that. Unless it played when I was asleep. You know what I've found out lately? The hardest thing to understand? You Germans and your Bosch company, you guys are just too hardcore. I can't get any information for Bosch. They just keep referring you to some dealer. What's happening, Colin? Bosch will not come forth. Everything, refer you to the dealer, talk to a dealer. I just want technical specs from Bosch. I don't know why I can't get it. I need to tell you something serious. Let's hear it. Which one? Tell us. Tell us something serious. Or spell it out. Oh, God. One of my neighbors passed away yesterday, a young, healthy guy. Well, that happens. See, this guy here says something you should know before getting a cargo bike. We have a viewer here who bought a cargo bike and loves it. This guy here spent 8,000 miles on the same bike I have. The doctor said the cause of death was electronic cigarettes. Really? That's freaking terrible. Is this the guy? Let me see if this is the guy. I have 4 videos who talk about it. Let's see if this
Snell and a dozen teammates who are there to hard carry right until the end so he can win. But road racing and Grand Tour riding isn't the topic for today, because we're here to talk about cycling, which isn't the same thing. We're here to talk about what happens when you, an everyday citizen of the sidewalk, decides to buy a bike. And it's one of 3 things. You become a commuter, you become a cyclist, or you sell it on Craigslist after a month and see if something else works. Regardless of which camp you fall into, the first step of buying a new bike is always the same, which is to gain at least 50 pounds. Because the more obese you are when you buy a new bike, the more upvotes you'll get when you take a picture with it. So once you've got some mad Reddit karma, what you might notice in the real world is that while...
We have to wait for this guy. The doctor said the cause was e-cigarettes. You know what? A friend of mine died from a blowjob. But I'm not going to stop receiving blowjobs. Really? I know a guy who died from a blowjob. Are you going to stop getting them? Hell, I don't know. He got so excited it gave him a stroke. True story. Scout's honor. It happened to this guy in his 40s. He got a heart attack. All right. I don't want to rewatch all these videos. Jesus Christ. Tark the Shark. What's up? That could be one of the videos. We'll keep going. But I thought I was watching these other guys before. I have one guy here that I watch that he rides 5,000 miles a year on his Trek e-bike. And he goes into all the things he did, and he only bought tires. He did pretty good with his. And then there's another guy that says totally don't buy the bike. So I don't know what to tell you. Oh, actually, no, this is a Brit. He tells you to make sure you buy a legal one. The class 1, sorry. There's also a guy, an avid mountain biker dude. He's 330 pounds. And what he does on a bike is, I don't understand why he's still fat. He jumps ramps, does all sorts of stuff, and he's giant. I'm saying you smoke that e-cigarettes, you need to be careful. Yes, this is true. I totally agree. Everyone on YouTube? No, the comments I'm responding to are on YouTube. Let's see what is up. We got 37 on Twitch, 7 on YouTube. So a lot of the comments are coming from YouTube. We need to see you healthy and alive. Yes, I agree. I got a million things in history. That's funny. I watch a lot more videos than I thought. You know it?
All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're answering the question.
All right, let's get out of here. I have too many videos to look through. Look at all the stuff I have in my backpack. I have a belt, an extra big old battery. It's so full of stuff. Sports cream. Guy afraid with a pedal company. No, he wasn't. He's just an old. He's an old racer, retired, and I think he opened up one of them titanium bike shops. And his group builds custom bikes for people. That's one. There's like 3 people that talk about that. There's really no reason for the clipless. You're not a professional racer. It does not help you. It doesn't mean much. That's what they say. All racers from around the world with different things. It's just a safety thing. The benefit doesn't outweigh the risk, is what they say, all of them. It's not, it's just common sense. It's just common sense. It's a safety thing. You can't argue with common sense. So it's only common sense. So you can't really argue about common sense. It's not about fatigue, it's about safety. It's about safety. It's easier to get your foot off of a flat pedal than to get it unclipped. We're not talking about racing people, we're talking about normal people. We're not talking about fatigue, we're talking about safety. It's less safe to be clipped into a bike. Less safe. Safety. Your timing has to be spot on when you step. Yeah, it's all about safety only. Everything else is just nonsense talk. It's 100% common sense, not as safe. You can't argue about common sense. I only got into that common sense thing just coming on. Many people don't have common sense. This is true. I was only looked into it more because I used to only use clipless. But then I started researching what's my benefit. And for safety, for me, it's no benefit. Safety is predominantly most important. Safety. But you're right, common sense is short these days. That depends on who's riding the bike, the car thing. You don't have common sense, anything is dangerous. That's true, but your average Joe cannot remove his foot from the clip quick enough in case there's something that goes wrong. So common sense tells you it's less safe. How many times you been biking and get up to the light, somebody couldn't get their foot out? You need old cigarettes. I don't want old cigarettes. I don't need none of them. There's nothing to do good. You can only... There's no smoking is good. The only thing you need to do is quit. Air is the only thing that's good. I went through 3 or 4 styles of clipless pedals. And the stupidest thing is, why are they called clipless when you actually clip in them? That's an odd thing. Why have they always done that? Yeah, the best decision is you don't smoke. Nothing. Only air is good for your lungs. I'm taking this dirty shortcut. Oh, I know why. My car's not clean yet. I tell you what, I sure am starving. Today I only ate eggs and grass-fed beef. I'm freaking insanely hungry today. I'm hurting. Today's a bad day. I told him to quit giving me his chicken because he puts too much stuff on that. I only use salt and pepper. I don't need all the stuff he's using when it comes to dinner. He just puts too much powders and this nonsense on it. I don't need any of that stuff. And I've tried to tell him 10 times, he won't listen. You don't understand. I only need salt and pepper. Better just tell him to put nothing and I can add what I like. Stubbornest dude in the world. I don't understand why he's so stubborn. I know he understands. He just don't want to listen. I need to make some more bone marrow soup. But it takes so damn long. You can't buy it here in the store. You gotta make your own. It takes like 24 hours. I wish they had it here where you could just buy it. Into. There you go. Tell him to put nothing on it. I've tried. He just keeps adding stuff. When I told him please put nothing, it still was full of turmeric. He's stubborn. Real stubborn dude. Oh, by the way, I closed a big deal today. Not giant, but a big one. So I had a good business day. Alhamdulillah. I should be ecstatically happy. I closed a pretty sizable deal today. Booyah. Thanks for following. Yeah, I closed a nice deal. Fish, what's up? I've been lucky 3 years in a row. Hey, man. How much I owe you? Did I get change from you the other day? Huh? Did I have change before coming or no? How much?
50.
You owe me 50. Okay, so now we're even. Halas.
No.
I gave you 100 and you never give change. You gave? Okay, I don't remember. Okay, thank you. I don't remember if I gave him. Can you say with what country? Yeah, today's business was with through China. I deal with China a lot nowadays. To be honest, between the UK and America and all the laws and regulations, people tire of that bullshit. I did get the change last time. Okay, I didn't remember. Yeah, people don't want to hear about the EU laws and imports and exports and all this shit, and the Congress talking bullshit about international trade. We all go to Europe. Most everybody now we're doing through China or somewhere else. Everybody's stopping trade with the U.S. We just don't want it anymore. Nobody wants to trade with the U.S. and the EU. Too much headache. All their requirements and money reporting and bullshit. Nobody cares about it. People trying to do business. They don't have time for their bullshit. In the past 3 years, the majority of my business has not gone through U.S. and UK companies. But the U.S. is the biggest economy in the world. Is it really? I question that. Is that real? I really question that. Hi, man. How are you? I need a V60 Columbia on ice. Yes. Were you the one who you left the sign, huh? You don't remove it.
Yes.
Before, remember?
Yes.
You don't give me the receipt before. I talked to the manager. You have to give me receipt. You don't before.
Not give that?
No. Anyway, here, forget. I ain't gonna argue about a cup of coffee. It's a principle thing, though.
Only V60.
Yeah. China has a culture of innovation. West is nonsense, paperwork. Yeah, the regulations and paperwork is what I'm tired of. I think this dude's got his fingers in the till. Thank you. I had a major order for a UK company. They can't fulfill it. Regulations and exports and nonsense. They're not going to be able to return anything. They can't even meet deadlines. They're months behind. And it was a good company before. I don't know what happened to them. Anyway, B2B services and deliverables and things of this nature, can't do any business with the U.S. anymore. Brexit happened. I don't know what happened. I can't get anything done. Something happened. I can't go into the details, but highly encrypted comms products I can get out of China and delivered in 3 weeks. Highly encrypted comms equipment out of the UK and the US takes 6 months. 3 weeks or 6 months. Think about it. EU export permit, unnecessary bullshit, takes forever. Totally unnecessary nonsense. There is that word nonsense. Always nonsense. I've been watching paperwork for 2.5 months for some EU regulations that just, they're totally nonsense and BS. Nonsensical. It doesn't really matter though. Most people don't know how to do business in oil and gas. That's the reason I'm lucky I'm here. Most people can't do it. They can't balance the need of the international supplier and manufacturer versus the urgency of oil and gas production. When are you going to get car washed? I don't know. I just send somebody to take my car. I don't do it. We have drivers and delivery people. They can just take it and do it. I don't set at car washes. They don't have a proper place to sit anymore. The main car wash, the government closed them down right here. I don't know why. And now there's a dumpster out there with all their goods. No thanks. Thank you. They closed down this car wash here. I don't know what they did wrong. Maybe they had illegals working there or something. Could have been anything. Sharon, will you ban Chalky? I don't need to be antagonized. Yeah, I don't want to, just ban that person. I don't want to be antagonized. If you don't like what I'm saying, go some fucking other place. Really, please ban that person. I don't want to be antagonized. Let me know when it's done. He was talking about, yeah, just antagonize him. I don't want to hear it. It's annoying me. I'm lost. If you could just block them, I'd rather not have them here. I don't understand what's going on. I can do it when I get home. I don't care what they were talking about. I don't know them. Yeah, I don't know them. They can go somewhere else. They're not welcome. Talking about shots too. You're gonna get us blocked. Even that's even worse. Cole got it. Yeah, even talking about shots is worse. People, what are those things called? Conspiracy things. We get kicked offline for that stuff. You know what I mean? We get kicked offline for that nonsense. I'm not being rude, but you know what I mean. That conspiracy stuff gets everybody kicked off. The connection again. I'm ready to play some PUBG today. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. See you guys later.